Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efeni.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai.
Hi, Chief Efeni.
No,
I will announce it yet.
you want to force me to be
a high Chief,
but
not an ordinary Chief.
But I've resisted it. I'm resisting it. Now let's start the review with this Nigeria's newspaper of record. Now the lead story: Buhari. Citizens who contribute to national development deserve to be appreciated. And that was what the government of President Muhammadu Buhari did yesterday with the conferment of national honors on so many Nigerians. Well, the initial list, 437, went up to 447, but by yesterday, actual awards, 457. Yes, other newspapers are also reporting these stories. Let's just mention quickly. The Guardian newspaper honors Buhari decorates Lawan Okunjo-Iweala, UN scribe, others. And while the Punch newspaper, a different story, presidential fleet funding rises to 81 billion naira under Buhari. President failed to uphold pledge to reduce aircraft. Budgets for Aso Villa refreshments jumps to 2 billion naira. Ruben, what do you people eat and drink at Aso Villa? 2 billion naira? Ruben, you will tell us, maybe off the program. Nigeria overborrowing to fund non-essential items. Don't. Now, the Daily Sun newspaper, double registration. INEC deletes names of 2.7 million voters, says 50% of new PVCs ready for distribution. Of course, in the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper, the photograph there, Prince Unduka Obagbena, CON. Yes, with President Muhammadu Buhari at that award yesterday. Well, somebody accused me yesterday of over-celebrating the award of the chairman, editor-in-chief of the This Day Arise Media Group, Prince Unduka Obagbena. Well, it's been long in coming. I won't say that it's been long overdue, because good things come to those who wait. Long in coming, and now he has it well deserved, you will say. I think that is undisputed. Of course, there were many others on the list yesterday. Okunjo-Iweala, Amina Mohammed, our international figures. Okunjo-Iweala, DG of the World Trade Organization, Amina Mohammed, on the secretary at the United Nations. Of course, bankers had their day. Jim Ovia was there. Yes. He looks like the grandfather of banking these days, or the godfather. I don't know which one to use, but Jim Ovia was there. And of course, Toli Elumelu, young and sprightly all the time, also there. A number of Nigerians got the award yesterday. Unduka Obagbena got the award for what he has done in the media over the years. But not many people also remember or add that he also fought for democracy. In the last 6 months of Abacha, Prince Unduka Obagbena had to go into exile because he was a marked man. And those of us here, we had to sit at home and hold forth, Ruben. Yes, but let's just look at foreign newspapers quickly. Now, the Times of London, threat to pensions as bank cuts its support. Governor says market intervention must end. The Bank of England governor is saying, Andrew Bailey, is saying that by Friday, yes, that its emergency intervention in UK's debt markets will come to an end by Friday, despite concerns about UK financial stability. And of course, the pound already responding with that drop. Ruben and Rufai, I hope there's some time to make some comments.
I mean, so I think he has even further increased the timeline that the market intervention will continue. So I'm not sure it's going to end on Friday any longer. Like I was telling Michael Wilson, it's just obvious that these guys are not telling the British people what is happening. Mr. Kwesi Kwarteng and his cohorts, including the Prime Minister Liz Truss, have done a big damage with that mini budgets to the UK economy, and they are not telling people the consequences. That's why we would like to see that their fiscal reports, they break down the nitty-gritty, because you see, there was nothing wrong with this economy. Yeah, there were problems. There were problems with inflation and other problems, but it wasn't this bad until Liz Truss, because she wanted to be populist in nature, thought that the way to go was tax cuts and damaged everything. Now they are seeing how things are falling flat.
Over tinkering with the economy?
That's what she has done. Now they are falling. And Rishi Sunak told them during the campaign that this idea is very populist. It's going to have a backlash. They all said it's a lie. The Tory people voted for Liz Truss. Look at the effect on the economy now. At first they said, oh, the estimated amount was 65 billion to save the British pound sterling. Now they're saying, oh, they spent 7 billion, they spent up to that. Now they're saying they will continue to intervene in the market. Look at the precarious situation. That's why leadership matters. I keep saying it. You can see the effect of leadership in the UK. And I'm sure 2023, leadership matters, because one leader without the right thinking can throw everything overboard. Everything, I repeat.
Ruben, just to add to that, Liz Truss making another U-turn. The Guardian newspaper of London, the Guardian of London, power giants to face windfall tax after all.
She said she was
delivers U-turn.
Well,
for the Upton Town, another U-turn.
The administration has made about 3 U-turns.
Oh my
First,
God.
on the tax cut, 45%. Second, on the date of the presentation of the fiscal plan, which is now to be done by Kwasi Kwarteng by October 31. And again, another U-turn that they've made is on, windfall tax.
Yes.
For the energy
renewable
companies,
energy,
particularly renewables
energy,
and the electricity companies, as a way of trying to reassure people that it's not that bad. Just 36 days.
Yes.
3 major U-turns.
And throughout
there will be
our
a fourth
campaign,
one.
yes, he was talking about no windfall tax, no windfall tax.
The fourth one is going to be likely on the issue of benefit cuts, right? But the Institute of Fiscal Studies has said, look, for you to make any significant progress, you must cut spending, you must cut benefits. So I wanted to comment on another story, which is in one of the front pages. The date has been fixed for the coronation of King Charles III. And that's Saturday, May 6th next year. But what is important about the story is that it's going to be a scaled-down ceremony. His mother's, Queen Elizabeth II's coronation took over 3 hours. But in this case, they're spending just 1 hour. That's the plan. And, the palace is saying this is because of the cost of living crisis in the UK. And talking about leadership, that's leadership, being sensitive to the feelings of the people, realizing that in the midst of all these distortions within the most uncertain economy of the United Kingdom and the nervousness of the markets, you can't come and have an elaborate ceremony when people can't even buy electricity to survive during winter. However, another leg of it at the family level is that May 6th is the birthday, the 4th birthday of Master Archie. And some of the papers are saying, oh, this is also another attempt, to snub Prince Harry and, Meghan, his wife. Anyway, that's that about that. Coming back home here, I wanted to ask you, there's a story in one of the papers indicating that the governor of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Wike, has appointed 14,000 advisors. 14,000.
In the twilight of his administration.
That's amazing.
Well,
319 world election officers. Okay, I can understand that. It's election season. But 14,000, advisors. Have you seen the list? Just in case your name is there.
No.
Or maybe my own name is. if you can be on national honors list, at least you can be an advisor to the governor of Rivers State.
Then the governor of Cross River State did something like that, but Wike seemed to have taken it to another level.
This is quite
awkward things happen in Nigerian politics.
Emmanuel Efeni, that's on the lighter side.
Yes.
We thank you very much for the wonderful work you do every day.